I have a story to share with you. It's it's not pleasant, well, but I'll try to make it as funny as possible because, well, I won't try, otherwise I'll be so forced. But the community baffles me. Then by the community, I mean the gaming community. And yeah, I use the quotation fingers because, quite frankly, people, we are in serious trouble. And by trouble, I mean the true gamers are becoming, I don't know which one. We're either becoming a very scarce breed, the true gamers, or we've gone into hiding. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the noob gamers, the graphics snobs, the people who think that Call of Duty is the only type of video game that should be made. And while I would argue that despite the fact that Call of Duty does not deserve to be the only video game to be made, I would say, okay, I can see where they're coming from. Sort of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate the Call of Duty games, but I can see the appeal. I mean, I like the Modern Warfare games, but every other Call of Duty game just really pisses me off. I want to share a story with you, going back to the topic at hand. I completely forgot about this, mostly because I probably repressed it because as a gamer, this kind of pissed me off. Well, okay. For one thing, I didn't do anything. I just kept my cool the whole way through. I just want to let you know that right now. But I was at a midnight release, and it was at a GameStop, which, in hindsight, I'm really starting to regret shopping at GameStop nowadays. It was a midnight release for Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. We were waiting. I was actually all alone at that point. No, I was no one. Actually, no one. Okay, actually, there was a friend of mine. He was. Won't go into any details, but he's kind of an ass. But I was with him. I hardly interacted with him because there was just so many people, and I was having such great conversations. You know, like we were like geeking out about Star Wars, and since we were I'm a gamer before I'm a Star Wars fan, and a lot of them were too. So we were geeking out about like Mass Effect and Mario, Final Fantasy. It was great. I felt like I was bonding, like I was in a real gaming community. And then, then this guy came. He was like, he wasn't even. The sad part was that he wasn't even tough. Okay, he wasn't even this butch guy, and he was like acting all high and mighty. Like, I don't even think he was there for the game. I think he was just there with a friend, or maybe he was just there to gloat or something. I don't know. Well, anyways, I saw him, and he had his arms crossed the whole time, like he was critiquing on the status of this whole thing, like he's judging or something, like, oh, okay, you, no. And he was just browsing through the games. It's just like, shit, no, that game's shit, no, what the fuck is with this selection and stuff? He's browsing, and don't get me wrong, I got nothing against this guy. It's just that the way he said these things, okay, the games he said were shit. I was fascinated by this guy, so I kept an eye on him. You may think I was a stalker, but I didn't do anything. I just kept an eye on him. I kept my distance, just kept my eye on him. And I saw the games he was looking at. He wasn't looking at any bad games either. He was looking at Mario and Final Fantasy, and he was looking at Graffiti Kingdom. He was looking at what was that one game? Zelda. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Zelda. Duh. What kind of gamer am I? And he was calling all these games like such. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? And he was looking at Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess, mind you. And okay, I'm very well aware on like the love-hate relationship that Twilight Princess has, but he was looking at a lot of good games. And so I asked him like, oh, so are you here for the game? And he didn't answer me, which is why I'm assuming he wasn't here for the game, because he was like, nah. And I was like, well, if you're not here for the game, and he's like, I never said I wasn't here for the game. But he never said he was there for the game. I don't know. This guy's a calm down. Okay. So I was like, well, you interested in some games? You like games? I like a few games. Oh yeah, what do you like? Halo, Call of Duty, Gears of War. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was like, really? You don't like any other games? No. Those games are, every other game is not realistic enough. I mean, I was like, well, dude, does the game have to be realistic? Yes, it does. And I was like, whoa. I mean, what the fuck is this shit? What is with this Mario shit? Super Mario Galaxy? You can't breathe in space. And I was like, a game doesn't have to make sense. Yes, it does. You have to be, you need like some sort of spacesuit or something. And what the fuck is this? You just touch a flower and you can shoot fireballs. It's like, oh god, this was pissing me off. And you could probably say, oh, Blaze, but what's wrong? What's wrong with this guy? He has his preferences. But that's when I asked the question. And I was like, okay, so, and mind you, this guy was like, I don't know, like 13 years old. I know I made him sound pretty butch, but that's basically the voice I use when I'm trying to make someone sound like really annoying. Like I just want to. Like you know how you would look at someone from a distance and you would just just visualize like I am crushing your head, even though it's not really crushing, like popping him from a distance like a pimple. That's how I felt about this guy. And I asked him the question, the how long have you been gaming question. And he was all like, I just started playing like a couple months ago. And couple months ago. Kid, I am 21 years old, kid. You are, as of the time I'm making this video, you are 14 years old. Would you mind asking me how the hell you are this great guru about gaming? And you know that's his opinion, right? But he questioned why I liked Pokemon and Mario and even and Zelda. The really popular ones, mostly Nintendo for some reason. I don't know what he has against Nintendo. he asked me, he questioned me. I, you know that rant that Dane Cook had about the sneeze and the atheist? I felt like I was in that situation. And it's amazing how you could just run into this guy and it would just spoil the whole evening just because this little ferret kid, you know, this little just a bedwetter, mind you. He's only been gaming for a month, at 13 nonetheless, and he thinks he knows everything about video games. Guys, okay, alright, this is a message to the parents, okay? If you're gonna okay, games are very in your face right now, you know? There are games everywhere. Xbox 360, the PS3, the Nintendo Wii, the computer on live, the Nintendo DS, the PSP. There's all sorts of choices. But if you're going to introduce them to video games, I really, really advise that you keep them away from the mature games, okay? This 13-year-old kid was playing Gears of War, Halo, and Call of Duty. I'm going to repeat that list again. Halo, Call of Duty, and Gears of War. Yeah, you know, the one with the fucking chainsaw on the butt of the gun. It's not the butt of the gun, it's the bayonet for the gun. Oh, guys, you really, really need to pay attention to what games you're getting your kids. Especially considering you're the ones alienating these kids, and then you're and then the funny thing is that despite and then you find out that there's like a shitload of blood in there, and you either don't care or you report to the FCC that this game is too violent, and then Jack Thompson is all up into gamers' asses again. I really hate Jack Thompson. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. The point is, you need to be. I don't know what else to say. I think I got my point across, right? Guys, you don't let these guys get to you, okay? I know there's a lot of gamers out there. I was just being a pessimist back at the beginning of this video. Don't worry, I'm fine. And damn, this is and. Now you know how I'm actually like when you see me in a raw video form. So, okay, I think I'm done here. I'm done padding this out. I'm pretty sure you haven't even watched the whole video through because I really padded this out. I'm sorry about that. I must have bored you to tears. If you did watch the whole video through, thank you. Then you are obviously like very patient, or you're a true gamer, or you probably just laugh at my ass off on how idiotic this whole thing is. Or maybe I'm not. I think I know. I think everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So I leave you with the saying of stupidity is all too common in this day and age. Such as that kid not knowing what the fuck a real video game is. So, do your best to be an individual and not a commoner by keeping your contact with stupidity and hopefully that kid limited. Check you later.